Hey guys, welcome back to Horizon. So last time we found Maker's End and discovered a little bit more about Elizabeth and her plan for Horizon Zero Dawn, basically. And I set off to collect some metal flowers, and the last one I needed was actually up here, which was next to this vantage point. This isn't where I was going to start this episode, but I wanted
a vantage. I can use my focus here.
Yes, I know, Aloy. But I wanted you guys to be able to see this because I think the guy that's leaving these vantage points, I think his story is pretty cool. So, didn't want you to miss out.
Day 12. As we watched the booster arc up into the night sky, riding a pillar of flame, you took my hand, squeezed it, and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars."
So that was his mom, right? Wait, how many do we have left? We have 2? Okay. Hi, Ma. Last stop. After this, I'll have said everything I need to. It was just a routine launch, but for us, it might as well have been Apollo 11. It was my first payload, a Seeker extractor with an upgraded propulsion system I'd designed. The vehicle was destined for M89282. An asteroid rich in ruthenium and tungsten. A meteoric claim as it happened. A family event through and through. So there we stood. I'm in the open air as night fell and the stars came up. And of course I was thinking of that night years before when we watched the Crusade together and talked and dreamed of this very moment. You were thinking of it too, because when the booster launched, as it rose into the sky on its jet of flame, you took my hand and you said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars." Even then I knew it wasn't true. The vehicle was headed for a rock, not a star. It was a routine launch, not some voyage of discovery. But my heart was too full to quibble. I just smiled and squeezed your hand back. It was the finest moment of my life, you and me, Ma. Onwards and upwards, the start of great things. But after you died and I broke down, the meaning of that night, it changed. Everything that had seemed wonderful seemed to turn rotten and false. It seemed false because it was false. I'd never written anything across the stars. Sure, I'd hoped to work on a project like that, a deep space probe or a colony ship, but it never happened. And now that my career was over, it never would. And then, when I found out about the plague, the memory haunted me even worse. Because it wasn't just me who failed to write a story across the stars, you see. It was all of us, our entire species. All of our innovation, all of our tech, all of our striving, and it came to zero. I've been looking up to the stars a lot, Ma, and the only story I see written across them is that we are small and insignificant and will soon disappear with hardly a trace left behind. It's a hard story and I don't much like it. So I guess maybe what I've been trying to do these past 12 days is tell a different story. Not a big story written across the stars, but a small one, written across the humble earth of the only world we ever got to know. I have no reason to think that anyone or anything will survive to ever read it, but whether that happens or not, the truth of the story remains. That once upon a time, on a planet called Earth, there lived a boy named Bashar who loved his mother very, very much. Goodbye, Ma. I love you.
I can't spare the weight.
That made me sad. I actually teared up a little bit. I don't know. I guess I get it. Like, he tried so hard. He had these huge aspirations, you know. This thing that was gonna, like, save his life. It gave him purpose. And it just turned out to be insignificant because we as humans suck, basically. So now I wonder what the other vantage points say? Because that was the last one, it sounded like. So, I mean, like, obviously I still have 2 more to find, but I think it was the last one in the series. So I've gotten them out of order. So there's one here. That's pretty close. Where's the other one? Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Let's just do that this episode. Let's just try to find these other vantage points. I'll mark that. But I do wonder what this little settlement is over here. So I'm going to look at that real quick. That way I can fast travel back if I need to. I don't know if this is a friendly place or not. Oh, there's a side quest. I just saw something flapping over here. Was I imagining it? It's possible.
I think these disappearances are a blessing. It's the sun drawing the faithful out of misery.
Uh-oh. There we go. Nope. There we go.
Not sure I like the idea of hiring mercenaries.
Let's get this side quest real quick.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazing Arch. Another border battle.
I have some potions. Can I just give you some potions?
From your brow.
Where? Oh! You know what? We were up here, and I was looking over the edge, and I was like, oh, cool, there's a little town down there. And I almost, like, fell off the ledge. I've been meaning to go and check that out, so that's, like, a perfect excuse. Let's see if anybody else is around here. Doesn't look like it. So, will they let me in? Oh, look, we have this huge settlement, right? That's like super protected and nice. And let's just leave these poor refugees, like, out in the open, exposed to the elements. They're sick. Some look like they're dying. Yeah, totally a good idea, you assholes. What? They have, like, gladiators? They just make them fight machines?
The proud tradition of culture.
Stay off my focus.
If Kips catches you here, you'll be lucky if you survive long enough to wind up in that rim.
Oh yeah, so silence has been like popping up on my focus as randomly just saying stupid shit about how I'm gonna get caught. So I'm like not doing his quest, I guess, and I think he's irritated about that. You guys look important.
Stop, Aloy. One more step, and you'll deliver yourself to the very powers that seek your death.
Okay.
They're wearing focuses. That much is true.
You'll have your reckoning, I promise. But not yet.
Is this like in-game stuff here?
I've come too far to take stupid risks.
Okay. Well, I guess I will just head down to that little town south of here and talk to that healer. See what he what? Why are they all standing around? Okay, wait. I'm gonna check this out first. What are you telling them? Say it again. Thank you. Oh, look at this. You got an old man. Some people that are clearly out of shape. They're sick. This guy has a bandage on his head. Yeah. Of course. Make them fight for you. Hopefully these people aren't going to attack me when they see me. Yeah, I can't even talk to him.
I shouldn't say this, but I already miss seeing Uthed around Sunfall.
Hello.
Are you Galeev, the healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself, but you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressing.
Excuse me, your clothes look pretty clean.
Why won't you help?
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis's kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we are calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
What if I just pay for
What's
it?
stopping
I'll do
you from
that.
just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Karja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
Take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
Okay, that's probably true.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience, but in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
I think I might
That's not
actually
how charity
have one of
works.
those.
It is how deals work.
I did
You've
just
settled my
kill one.
debts. For a while.
Those parts aren't exactly easy to come by.
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls the Valley of Omens, north and west of here.
Mm-hmm.
I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together. Runaways, mostly.
If I do this, it's not for you.
Oh, I'm not expecting you to do it at all. But I'll be heading back to the Citadel later.
I don't have the part yet. Your Thunderjaws...
In the valley...
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
No.
I mean, I did kill one, though, but... I think I might have just gotten... Actually, it's a special item. I just got the trophy for that quest. Oh, on the way down here, I did get another artifact. Another Banuk figure? I'm probably still saying it wrong. It was on the way. Oh, alright. Well, we'll do that later. Okay, it's somewhere around here. Not really sure how accurate that is. I guess I could have just taken the road. But... Oh wait, here's a place to rappel down, so maybe this is it. Shimmy around. Ugh. That was a groan. No, go up. There's a little foothold above you. Go up. There we go. Yep, here it is. Now, is that Glint Hawk gonna just ignore me? Because I hope so.
Apoca Shitstorm Tour, day 1. Where better to start than at the end? Or where the end started, anyway. Ground zero. Where it all came crashing down. My career first, then everything else. And I mean everything.
Well, no wonder. Because we had to climb, like, to the top of that thing, and it just spiraled all the way up, and I was just like, what did this building look like before? Well, now I know. Hi, Ma. Remember how ecstatic we were when I landed a job here? Aerospace control engineer at Faro Automated Solutions, straight out of Stanford U. Saturday I was tossing a motorboard. Monday I'm employee of the biggest corporation on Earth. Starting wage, 6 times basic. It was a dream come true, yours as much as mine. When I found out I'd landed the gig, I waited until graduation day to tell you in person. You were so proud. You hugged me 5 minutes straight, laughing and crying at the same time, saying over and over, onwards and upwards, the start of great things. I thought so too. It seemed as though nothing bad would ever happen to me, to us, ever again. But bad did happen, of course. More bad than I ever knew was possible. And while I can't blame FAS for making you sick, Metallurgic gets the credit for that, I can sure as hell blame Faro for the rest. But let's talk about the end of the world later. It plays a part in this story, of course. If I hadn't found out what was coming, I wouldn't be doing this, leaving these time capsules behind. But the apocalypse isn't the story I want to tell. This is going to be about our family, about us. It's time to get going. I spent enough of my life in the shadow of this place. I've got 11 more Vantage spikes in the trunk of this bear I rented, and some pretty good ideas for where to sink them. So let's get the hell away from this place and start sinking. I wonder why they did them in reverse order. Because obviously you wouldn't come up here until towards the end of the game. Or, I don't know. I think I'm about halfway. I'm getting the feeling I'm at least on the downward slope of the storyline. But yet that was technically the first vantage point that he did. So this is the last one. So I guess I'll just travel that way. Oh, what's this? Phantom limbs. Dictation on. My legs hurt. I keep reaching down to rub them, but of course they're not there. I tell you, it's one thing to hear about ghost limbs, another to be haunted by them. Moment my hand passes into empty space, I'm back in Bridgewater, and that nano haze is stripping my legs layer by layer as the squad's medbot drags me out of the line of fire. And I start screaming like I was screaming there, in two places at once. Two halves, but one of them gone forever. Dissolved. And through the wall of the infirmary, I can hear them cheering the MRB for saving our asses, covering our evac back there, crediting them with NYC still standing after a week. Do they even hear when I start screaming? Sergeant says I'll have prosthetics fitted tomorrow, good as new. Both know he's lying. I'll never be good again. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess their med bots couldn't cure PTSD, huh? It looks like we're gonna have to climb to get there. So hopefully I don't fall.
Stalkers, watchers.
Do that all again.
What are they doing all the way up here?
Yeah, because we're like way up north. Huh. Is this like a secret area? Or ugh, am I about ready to stumble into something that maybe I don't want to be a part of? Oh, they have traps. I'm actually going to come over here. Because I think I definitely want to sneak through this area. How many are there? A few. So I'm gonna have to go up this way and across that log. It looks like. And then up another log. I don't know. If I can override them, I'd rather do that. It just seems more humane. And I know that's really weird to say because they're machines, but I feel like over the course of this game, I've started to, I don't know, I started to see like they have personalities almost, and it kind of just feels weird just to kill them if you don't have to. I think the turning point for me was in one of the last quests, the one with Errand. The village that we were in, they had the machines tied up, and it looked like they were experimenting on him or torturing him or something. And it just felt wrong and like icky. Which makes no, I mean, I know it's a machine. It's like me feeling bad about my computer, but my computer's not animated, you know? What did I aggro? Oh, they're fighting, okay.
Machines are territorial here. But what am I intruding on?
Yeah. Oh, there's even more. This area is huge. Oh, there's a campfire. can hop across to that, but then what? I think I can override almost everything that's not corrupted now. Which is kind of cool. You know, just to make all of these like really huge machines friendly. There are so many watchers on this side. Uh-oh. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna back away and let them fight it out, I guess. Okay, I did have to kill all the machines here, though. There just wasn't any way that I could come over here without all of them ganging up on me. So now I have to figure out how to get up there. Oh, is there an actual path? I mean, the waterfall, but... Oh, here. I just couldn't see because of the snow. Oh, it's sunny now. Okay. That was a pretty quick snowstorm. No, wait, no, it's snowy again. What's going on? Uh-oh. I've never triggered anything near Vantage Point before. No! I've been putting this off. I don't want to fight one yet. Fuck!
I have a feeling I've gone somewhere I shouldn't have.
Oh no! I don't want to do one of these yet. Can I hide and light this debris? Because they're like not vulnerable to anything. Oh my gosh, I wish I had my blast arrows. Oh, he's charging an attack. Heal yourself, Aloy. Oh my gosh. I just wanted the vantage point. I don't think I want to be in that force field or whatever he's doing. Nope. Trying to give me hugs. I do not want any right now. Whoa! Shit. He's super serious. I really don't know what else to do except for run in a circle. Cause I can't lock onto him, right? No. I really wish I had my blast arrows. Shit. Don't get stuck in the water, that's not good. Come on, Neely, get out, get out. Heal. I wonder if I can... Can I tie you up? But now what? Like... I need to shoot his components off. How do I do... Whoa! He broke free really fast. I don't know what I was expecting. He looks really strong. Keep running, Aloy. Keep running. Okay, let's go ahead and use that. Shit. Okay, we have him at half health. We still have a lot of potions left. Oh, I thought I fell off a cliff. I was like, damn it. Talking about how, like, viable we are. And, alright, I'm gonna need him to come down again. What's that blue circle that's filling up? Is that how long he's gonna be contained? Oh, I just did something with like massive damage. Did you guys see that? It was like 680. I got myself in a corner. I was like, why am I not moving? Okay, we cannot die now. We cannot die, you guys. We can do this. It just sucks I can't see him because he's, you know, in the sky and he's huge. He's like right above me. alive. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Wasting time, wasting time. Panicking is happening. Don't get underneath them. Run. Holy crap, what did I hit? Oh, he is not happy with me right now. Am I stuck in another corner? Rapid fire, rapid fire! Whoa! Trying to like karate kick me? No! Aloy, get up! You're not dying. No, get up, get up, get up, girl, get up, girl. You got this. You got this, come on. Just a couple more hits, just a couple more. I feel like some of those should have hit, but maybe I wasn't drawing it back like far enough. Oh my god, I'm out of ammo! I probably should have been using the hard points all along. I feel like he doesn't have health. Oh.
What was a machine like that doing all the way up here? Keeping people like me away from something. Hope there's only one.
Oh my god. That was so freaking intense. Oh my god. Wow. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I was trying to do all that positive talk, but man, I was kind of doubting myself there. Good, there's a trophy. I needed that.
Getting soaked from melted snow.
Now, about this vantage point. Where is it exactly? I guess I should probably get more of these medicinal herbs. Oh, that's not a medicinal herb. I don't even see. What I have to climb up. Oh, I see it. I see it up there. I see it. But how am I gonna get up there? Where's the little ledges? Oh, okay. Aw, man, this is gonna be good. What is this place? Nope, go up. We made it.
No room.
Okay.
A pocket shitstorm tour, day 10. So here's where I learned how the world would end. My second apocalypse in a year. Looks like there's a lot of construction going on now. Why would that be?
That is like totally gone now. Hi, Ma. I was surprised when FAS sent me out here, and not just because the meeting was going to be held in real space. I was surprised to discover that anyone at FAS still knew I existed. When I returned to work after treatment, HR informed me I'd been reassigned to the VANTAGE project. It was exactly the professional death sentence I was expecting. The career equivalent of getting sent into a red zone without an environment suit. Everyone knew VANTAGE was one of those doomed projects FAS kept around solely for the purpose of assigning dead-enders to them, especially head cases like me, who couldn't be summarily fired for fear of parity litigation. Month by month, management would pile losers on a lost cause, then cancel the project and lay everyone off. A ship of fools sunk with a single torpedo. Ain't wrongful dismissal if it's downsizing. I had nothing better to do, so I spent my time studying the tech. Chip design wasn't my forte, but I knew enough to admire what the engineers had accomplished with the Eternity chip. Stored data was guaranteed to last 50,000 years or more without degradation. As for VANTAGE itself, the project was little more than a failed marketing plan. The idea was to promote the tech by burying unlocked Eternity chips at scenic locales around the world. Public domain time capsules where enthusiasts could cache date-locked data. The project got as far as developing the spikes, portable drill applicators, to sink the chips, then stalled when Grass Heckle encapsulates came on the market and stole Eternity's thunder. Anyway, I'd been at VANTAGE 3 weeks when FAS unexpectedly sent me out here for a real space meeting. Me, a dead-ender working on a doomed project, dispatched to a high-security FAS R&D site inside King's Peak. It didn't make sense. Security put me in a small conference room and told me to wait. It was downright claustrophobic. Dim lights, bad ventilation, more like an interrogation room from one of those 90s cop vids. But what really got my attention was the noises coming through the walls. The non-stop bang and clatter of construction bots building something deep in the mountain. Something big. The door opened, and some doofs wearing FAS badges file in. I recognized one of them, Brad Andak, a military division replications engineer I met when I first joined the company. But I don't think he recognized me. He stayed at the back of the room the whole time, looking distraught. I was about to ask what the hell was going on when a woman wearing a hijab walked in. She didn't introduce herself, but she didn't have to. It was Samina... Oh god, I'm gonna say this name wrong. Abaji? Former lead archivist of the Odyssey. Architect of the entire Homer project. Not a global celebrity by any means, but if you grew up following the Odyssey project like I did, you knew her on sight. Abaji sat down and started asking extremely precise questions about the upper range tolerances of Eternity chips. Then she asked me to speculate about the feasibility of various upgrade paths. The interview lasted maybe 10 minutes, whereupon she thanked me for my time and left. Everyone else filed out after her. Security came for me a few minutes later and escorted me to my vert. The whole way back to FAS, I kept trying to figure out what had just happened. What was Samina Abaji doing at a classified Pharaoh R&D site, asking me questions about Eternity tech? It didn't add up. By the time I landed, I knew I wasn't going to give up until I'd puzzled it out. The worst that could happen was I'd get fired, and that was going to happen anyway. I took a couple of days and some geo work, but I got to fix on Brad Andak soon enough. He was going to a different bar every night, drinking to the point of blacking out. I shadowed him until I managed to proxy his focus and dupe his net protocols. I didn't find anything strange in his financial records or media patterns. I was starting to think I'd waste my time. Then I accessed his Dreambox account and found the journal he'd been keeping the past few weeks. It was all there. How the world would end. My first thought was, well, at least my mom didn't live to see this. My second thought was that nothing mattered anymore, which made it pretty obvious that I should kill myself. Oh, man. This is crazy. So I'm missing one collectible. What was in here that I don't have room for? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I have to say, the vantage points were a good thing to add to the game. It's adding context that we wouldn't otherwise get, or if it was just like another text log I had to read, you know, like a history thing, it'd be kind of boring. But this guy's personal experience of what he brought to the whole situation really made this interesting, and I'm so glad that they put it in here. But now, I guess it's just time to take a break. This took a lot longer than I expected. Wasn't expecting a battle. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I see you in the next episode. Take care, guys.